First up is Frans Mlambo. It's his Bellator debut. Big buzz back home to see how Frans does on the big stage. And he has a good opponent that's going to pull the best out of him. I think it's a spectacular fight. Then we've Johnny Jiu-Jitsu, John Redmond, making his SBG debut and looking forward to that one. Then much later on in the evening, Charlie Ward. He opens up the Virgin part of the broadcast, if I'm correct. Finally, the Gunnar Gallagher opens up the Sky Sports part of the broadcast. So yeah, another big show, 4 guys on the card, big sold out arena. Looking forward, it's going to be a good night.
The prelim fights. First up on the scale will be the fighters out of the blue corner, and we'll kick it off with bantamweights. First up, the fighter making his Bellator debut at 6'4" overall. As a professional, please welcome Frans, the Black Mamba, Mlambo. Official weight 135.6. Redmond on the scale, 185. 183.2 pounds for Ward. Would you please welcome from the James the Struggle Gallagher.
It depends a little bit what you've come from. So Frans has fought on a big enough show in South Africa, and he's fought on some big shows in the UK and Ireland. So he's somewhat used to walking out and seeing a large crowd and so on. If you come from the regional circuit and you're fighting in small sports halls in front of a small crowd, and suddenly you walk out into an arena with thousands, it can have a big effect on you. Frans, like I said, I've seen him on those big stages. He's actually, the whole team kind of find it hilarious how ridiculously calm he is. He's one of the few fighters I know that he will literally be asleep in the changing rooms, and you have to shake him awake. So as he'll start his warm-up, and you'll see a big smile on his face as he walks towards the cage. He truly does love what he does. This whole game is about performing on the night. You could be the best guy in the gym, nobody will ever know. And every gym has what we call gym legends that do great in the gym, and there's visiting high-level fighters, and these guys play with them. But then on fight night, they underperform for whatever bunch of reasons. And our game is so kind of brutal in that you may have 2 or 3 opportunities per year to perform. Name any other sport, tennis player, playing football, it doesn't matter. You'll almost do it every week. And you have a bad day, it's okay. Because next week we can have a good day. You're a fighter and you have a bad day, maybe it's 6 months before you get to have a good day again. So a bridging gap I have found that's been quite effective and useful is that we do a lot of fight simulations in the lead up to a fight. Lucky that in my gym I have a full-size octagon and a lot of experienced fighters, and they can set up their own fight simulations. And they have to walk to the cage. I'll act as a referee in the cage. You can even sometimes have cornermen, it's recorded. And so they're getting that, it's not just going from being friendly team training session on a mats with 40 other people around. They're doing that a lot, but then they're also doing the one-on-one in the octagon with cornermen, with a referee, so that it's not such a leap from the mat to the Saturday night performance. There's a bit of a middle ground there. And that certainly helps with making sure that their performance on the night when it counts is as close to their full potential as possible.
So the all-important ice bags help bring down the temperature in between rounds. It's not used for swelling or anything like that. The cutman will do that, if any swelling on the face. This is just used on the chest and the head to try and bring down body temperature. Luckily, I used to work in a freezer, so I'm used to working with ice when I was a butcher. This is a very important piece of equipment when you're cornering, and that's if your fighter's in trouble, you throw the towel. So you hope to never have to use it, but you always make sure you have a towel with you. Another piece of equipment you need. It's kind of funny because the one place you're guaranteed that nobody will have any blood diseases will be with fighters, because they'll have to get blood tests, but still, sanitary. Frans. Now I'll only say one thing. One or two wild right hands there, and he's going to look to pull that and throw a head kick. So throw this on the defense. The leg kicks, the jabs are beautiful. When he ran at you, you nearly knocked him out, and you will knock him out in the next round. So keep that for your defense. Don't attack with it because you get a little bit out of position. Big round, big round. Frans, on the toes in the face.
Stay on top of it, stay on top of it.
Get the close guard, get the close guard.
Jump the left leg across. Yeah.
Yes! Yeah. Who's fucking knew it, huh? That's a clinic.
Yes, Frans Mlambo.
Well done, coach. Very nice. Very nice. Welcome to Bellator. Back, loads of energy. You've done millions of these rounds. A little bit of water there if you wish. Keep them working. That jab of yours is there, John. Now, they're close rounds, but they're his. All right, so we're down 2 rounds. Let's go down. So you're just going to go at him in this last round. Okay, we know what he's going to do. Go in with the jab. As soon as you see him moving, big right knee. Okay, this shot is coming slower, but you're going to have to put it on him in this last round. You got 5 minutes to show the world here, John. 5 minutes to show the world. Back him up with the jab and big right knee.
Let's go. Hands.
That's the start. Keep on him. That's it. Bit flat-footed now.
Yes, John. Back. Yeah.
That's better. John, big right elbows. Couple of seconds left. Great effort, John. Great effort. Well done. Very good. Well done. The third round was great. Third round was great. 2 fights down. Started off Frans Mlambo's Bellator debut. Kind of went how I thought it would. Even though he's facing a really highly touted European prospect. Shut him out in the first round with striking. And the second round, a bit of an exchange. The guy wasn't liking the striking, so he put his head in. And Frans went for his power guillotine. He does it really well. One of the better power guillotines I've seen. So very happy with that performance. John Jiu-jitsu, unfortunately, dropped the decision. His first fight in 2 years, a little bit of ring rust, especially in the first round. Second round was getting a little bit better, actually reversed the guy near the end, landed some good shots. Thought he might have stole that round, but it went his opponent's way. And then in the last round, he did fantastic. Big shots on the feet, got a takedown, just didn't do enough. It would have been nice if he'd got the stoppage. Time was against him, and he lost the fight 2-1. So now I have a bit of a break, and then Charlie Ward in a couple of hours, and then of course Gallagher, our last fight of the night. So 1-1 so far. The jiu-jitsu was fucking beautiful. The jiu-jitsu was beautiful. He's close with the head. He's going to swing on your arm, James.
All three scored exactly the same, 29-28 for the win by unanimous decision, James.
Something happened in the lead up to the Charlie Ward fight. Initially we were told 7 p.m. and we were warmed up, everything was ready for 7. He came backstage and he said, "Oh, we're changing things around, you're going to be 7:15. I was like, okay, not too much of a difference. And then 7:15 became 7:30, and then 7:30 became 7:40. So, 40 minutes more than we were initially expecting. But these are the type of things that fighters have to get used to. Circumstances are going to change. TV suddenly changes, they want you at the start of the card. So you've got to come in here, you've got to do that sometimes in training. Put yourself with no warm-up, put yourself with very little warm-up, put yourself with too much warm-up. Experience all the different permutations that can happen, because they will happen. Pretty exhausted at this stage. First up we had Charlie Ward. My goodness, how strong was his opponent. I've never seen somebody kind of pick up Charlie like that. Incredibly strong, very fast twitch, very quick. Got Charlie down in the first. Charlie had to survive and kind of wear the guy down a little bit. He got mounted, but he didn't take any damage. It's kind of smart, just wear the opponent out a little bit. Into the second, the guy was thrown down substantially, and then Charlie did what he did. I think Charlie took him down. Yeah, he took him down, and passed the mount. Sometimes Charlie just gets stuck in the guard. It's great to see his jiu-jitsu is improving. Working a lot with Kieran Davern, SBG Tullamore, doing a fantastic job. Advanced to the mount position, and very few people ground and pound like Charlie, so stoppage with the strikes. And then Gallagher there in a very, very tough fight. Great to see him do 3 rounds. Round 1, according to plan. Round 2, got stuck in a tough position. Had to keep himself calm, had to just relax, breathe. Knew going into the 3rd round 1-1, so he's going to have to put it on him. And he did a fantastic job. Low calf, kicks are working well. Guy rushed in, got his position, takedown mount. Well done to the guy, he escaped mount. Very hard to escape James's mount. Normally takes the back off that. Guy did a fantastic job. Ended up in the guard. That was pretty much the round. James was climbing. Right at the bell, he actually extended the arm, but unfortunately didn't get to finish. But overall, great night, tiring night. It's been a long night. I've been here since first fight, 4:30, and now let's see what time it is. It's 10 p.m. So 5.5 hours of warming up and adrenaline up and down, running around, making sure everything goes well. 3 good wins. John Jiu-Jitsu went to decision, lost the decision. And yeah, we're no learners to say, so on to the next one.